Actually turn this up so that way everybody else can hear it as well. As I was just saying, for those of you who are watching on our Boxcast, our YouTube, or our website, right now you're just looking at the scoreboard because it's in the middle of warm-ups. But once they get that ice resurfaced, we'll go ahead. We will show the presentation of senior night here, so we'll go a little bit live early. So just want to let you know what's going on. That's right. Hey, if you're listening here on 96.1 FM, no need to just sit here and watch. If you guys want to, or sit and listen, because if you want to watch it, you can also watch it, like I said, on our YouTube channel. Just go ahead and search for Power 96 Albert Lee.
And if you're watching on the YouTube channel, do me a favor. How about you throw me a thumbs up, you like, and you subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel out, folks. Don't forget.
We have to get you to record that at some point.
It's free.
It is free. That's right. It's absolutely free. We have multiple options to make sure you don't miss any of the action, as it is Lady Tiger Senior Night here at the arena. With that, we'll get you back to some more classic rock here on Power 96, and we'll be bringing to the game here, in about 10 minutes or so. Power 96.
Power 96.
Hey, folks. Sorry to interrupt that great song there, but it looks like they're going to do the senior presentation here before they actually resurface the ice. As Jay had said before, every year it's a little bit different.
Yeah, you'd never know the format.
So we are going to go ahead and do the presentation of seniors. Seniors, they went down to that end. Of course, they just got done warming up here.
I guarantee it's because the parents are going to be at that end. And as I explained to you,
there's parents right there.
Well, I don't know.
They are going to come out, or at least, yeah, it looks like the parents will be coming out.
I just hope that nobody freaks out. Like, this is the one time where if you have an opinion, we let the seniors have their moments.
Yeah. And what he's saying is that sometimes when you have other people on the ice, they're worrying about falling down, things like that.
And I get it. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. I'm not saying that it's a valid argument or a valid rebuttal to what's going on here. But just let them have their moment. Like, it's been a long high school career that's all led to this day.
Yeah, and for this, it's the last time possibly that some of these seniors will step on this ice. Of course, before the game, I did talk real quick with Coach Carlson, and he said they should find out here by the 6th or so of how everything's going to play out. All right, so starting off, Kira Erickson, she's going to come out, and of course her parents, Kim and Matt Erickson.
Yeah, you may know him.
Yep, Coach Erickson. She's going to go on to St. Mary's University to play hockey and major in pre-medical imaging to study sonography, and become an ultrasound tech.
Sonography.
I'm still recovering from this weekend, folks. Hannah Austinson, and you know the parents, Jay. I'll let you. They don't have them on here.
What do you mean you don't know? That's Jay Austinson.
I don't really know him. Jay and what is their mom's name?
Mom?
You know Jay. Not quite sure her mom's name.
Obviously, I know Jay. I graduated with Jay, and we share the same name. I'll never forget Jay.
There is that, yes. And, of course, Hannah, she is going to attend Amherst College in Massachusetts to play hockey and major undecided. Okay. Josh Heidemann coming out for Anna Shaw.
And somebody else.
Yeah.
Must be mom,
Yeah,
dad,
mom.
and stepdad.
And they don't have parents on here, so we do apologize.
Hey, that's
But
crazy.
she's going to go to University of Minnesota Duluth to study business.
Next up is Haley Henderson and her parents Michelle Henderson and Travis Henderson.
Michelle and Travis.
And we're related, actually. I did not know this.
Oh, my goodness.
That, I believe Michelle is our cousin.
Your cousin.
Haley Henderson.
We're not related.
Kaylee, she is going to attend Winona State, major in movement science, become a pediatric occupational therapist.
Callie Noble is next up.
Callie Noble.
Her parents are Carrie and Sean Noble.
Carrie and Sean Noble.
When she was in 10th grade and has played both forward and defense for the Tigers.
Okay, so she moved here in 10th grade. So I wonder, we were talking about this the other day.
Yeah, if they were related.
Yeah. So she is going to attend Lake Forest College in Lake Forest, Illinois, to play hockey and major in biochemistry.
It's a great hockey program.
And then it should be Addie Isaacson, a manager here for the Lady Tigers.
And our last senior is Addie Isaacson, and her parents are Beth and Jason Isaacson.
Beth and Jasek Isaacson. I was wondering if that's another one of our cousins, actually.
No way. Your cousin, not mine.
But listen to this. Her future plans, University of Iowa, majoring in exercise science on the pre-physical therapy track. So another great college there.
Addie is planning to attend the University of Iowa after high school, and she will major in pre-physical therapy.
And that is your senior class. And of course, Jay, you've done this for many years as far as for seniors. Emotional night for not only the senior, for their parents as well.
Yeah, if you guys can't see my face, this is the first time in 6 years that I am not crying.
Yeah. And you had said, last year that was the last technical group.
That was the
you
last
had brought up.
the last technical ties that I had was last year. And that in itself is saddening. It means I'm getting old.
Well, yes. We all are. Unfortunately, we don't get any younger as we continue in with this thing called life, as another fellow Minnesotan had said.
It was the first time in 6 years because Laney graduated in 2020, the COVID year. And that was rough. And then every year after that, for the next two, I was tied to the girls. And then, most of these girls started when they were in 6th grade or 7th grade, 7th and 8th grade. And, here we are, 6 years later, and I can finally come to a senior night and not bawl my head off.
No, and like I said, very emotional, and that's why we want to make sure we captured this here, not only on our YouTube and Boxcast or our website, but also on the radio as well. A lot of those family, friends that, like I said, a very emotional night for the seniors, and possibly the last time they will skate as a Lady Tiger on this sheet of ice.
It's funny we say that every year, and every year we end up with a home section game.
Yes. And we hope to continue that this year, of course. Sections are going to be a little bit tough this year, and we'll get into the Dawson Limousine pregame show here momentarily. I said once they start working on the ice here, and we'll talk about one of those teams that they're going to have to go through and possibly go through, I should say.
I think it's
Mankato East. Huh?
I think it's Nikki
Washington.
Washington.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank, and I shouldn't because I've known those guys my entire life.
Yes, you have.
Graduated with them both.
So that is the presentation of the seniors. Now they're going to go down to the locker room after giving hugs.
Look at them; they're just crying. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't stand to watch it because I will start crying. And I'm not crying this year. 6 years, I'm not crying.
So, folks, we will be back here momentarily with the Dawson Limousine pregame show and coverage. Live coverage.
You know what I know? I know her name isn't.
What?
Her name isn't Inigo Montoya. I know that.
There is that. We'll be right back here with more Elberly hockey in just a moment.
This is Gary Schindler. Thanks for listening and keeping it local with Power 96.
Power 96. The very best in classic rock. 96.1 KQPR FM. Albert Lee, Minnesota.
Did you forget to put your headset on? There's no music. There's nothing.
It's my must-go-to farm meeting. That is a statement from an attendee of our annual Ag Summit. Hi, I'm Tom Sorensen, Agency Director of America Insurance Group. The A-Team and I want to invite you to the 26th Annual Ag Summit to be held at Wedgwood Cove in Albert Lea on February 5th at 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. We will have an array of presentations and vendor booths, followed by lunch. You will have to RSVP by calling our office at 507-377-2000 or going to our website at americainsurance.com.
This is Josh Fossum from Bayview Funeral Home. When you endure a loss, it's comforting to know you have the personal attention of local ownership assisting you with your funeral needs. Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home offers continuous service to the Albert Lea area, and we are proud to serve you with comfort, caring, and dependability. That's what you'll experience with Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home. Call 373-4330.
Are you looking to arrive in style at your next event? Look no further than Dawson Limousine. With our luxurious limousine and limo bus options, you'll be sure to turn heads wherever you go. Whether you're heading to a wedding, prom, or just a night out on the town, let Dawson Limousine chauffeur you around. And as a proud sponsor of local sports, you can trust that we are dedicated to supporting our local community. Call us today at 507-402-0606 to book your ride with Dawson Limousine.
This is Mike Carlson, coach of the Lady Tigers, and you're listening to Lady Tiger Hockey on Power 96.
Live from the historic Roy-Neister Marina. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Lady Tiger Hockey as they present you senior night here on Power 96. Is that better, Jay?
Yeah, it's great.
All right, folks, we are here live on Power 96. I'm Sports Director Dave Nelson. Alongside of me is Big J25.
Yeah, sports.
And Mr. Marcus Antonio Calderon, a.k.a. Caldy/Sparky.
Hi, Dave.
So, gentlemen, final home game of the regular season for these Lady Tigers. It seems like just yesterday we were calling the first game here of the season.
Yeah, it certainly was. You know what, Dave? I know for a fact tonight that every single one of those girls in that locker room, when they come out, they're going to have a real hard time holding all those alligator skins down. Because to be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo! And the Tigers, they are the man.
Jay is excited because, of course, Ric Flair is in the house.
I got my truck back.
He got his truck back. But, yeah, we are here for and East is in the Big Nine. Of course, we see their banner up there.
They certainly
Big
are,
Nine
Dave.
showdown here.
What gave it away? The big yellow banner up there?
Yes, that says Mankato East. And I tell you what,
You don't miss much.
It's going to be, and I got looking here, they are 2A, where, of course, Albert Lea is 1A.
It's always one of those bigger schools that gets stuck. You know, Owatonna was the same way for a long time. And then, of course, Northfield should be a 2A team.
No, 2A section.
That's what I mean. But, yeah.
Class A.
I get it. But the bigger schools.
I know what you're saying, but that's the 2A.
Yeah.
Which Northfield is in 2A.
I know.
So, but yes. See, you were confusing me for a second. Speaking of which, I'm looking here at the rankings from the Minnesota High School Let's Play Hockey site, and your Albert Lea Tigers, even though they ended up taking the loss the other night against Min River, they went from 15 up to number 14, sitting at 15-8-0. One thing that we were kind of talking about back at the studio with Minnesota River, weren't really familiar with them. They were ranked
I think they're
11th
ranked, yeah.
last week, 10th this week after beating the Tigers at 18-5-1. Sitting up at number 6, though, is this Mankato East Cougar team at 19-2-1, and they stayed at 6. There is a new number 1 up there on the top, as War Road. Last week they were number 1. Breck, now they're number 1. Yeah, they were number 2 last week.
That's another historic franchise school, Breck.
Yep, and then, of course, Dodge County, the Wildcats,
Dave just like,
last
yeah.
ye's champs.
Dave's like, yeah, I know who Breck is. Dave has no idea who Breck is.
We talked about them last year. And with the Wildcats, 17-5-1, it looks like their record is. But, yeah, this Cougar team coming in here tonight at 19-2-1, looking to, I'm not going to say, you can't really call it playing spoiler for the Lady Tigers and their section hopes, but they're going to do everything they can because they want to continually move up. Because at this point now, we're in that point of the season where it's all about seeding in your sections. And, of course, Albert Lee should, in that 1A, you do have Dodge County. You also have in the 1A, of course, the Tigers.
Was it last year when the boys played Dodge County? We got that thing that said the Comets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was kind of funny. And for those of you who didn't get to hear on Saturday, of course, Albert Lee Hockey Day, we had Mr. San Miguel, and we talked about that last game of the year last year with the boys. And the girls also, they had to go over. You had to go through Dodge County no matter what, whether it was boys or girls. Boys, they were successful in beating Dodge County. The girls, however, they ended up not beating Dodge County. Very, very fun game to watch, very close game. Dodge County ended up being the state champ.
Yep.
So you can...
they became the limousine riding...
the Dawson limousine riding, yes. This is the Dawson Limousine pregame show, by the way. Hey, if you're looking for a fun night on the town, or just let someone chauffeur you around, get a hold of Brad at 507-402-0606, and they will take care of everything. Whether you're having a wedding, prom, just want a night out on the town, Jay, you gonna give him a call?
If I was Brad, I would seriously go buy a pair of alligator skins and just put them in there, and just be like, hey, have a real tough time holding these alligator skins down. See, I'm a genius, buddy. Get to me with your marketing ideas.
Yes, of course. Like I said, Jay's all Ric Flair. Ron, you're probably at home going, "Yep, I get to watch it here tonight."
Ice Mountain.
But Albert Lee Hockey Day, what a fun time! What a fun day.
Always a great time.
We were here for 14 hours on the air for over 12. It was close to 13 hours on the air.
A long time.
And it was just a fun day.
I'm still exhausted from hanging out with you.
Well, everybody is, including Caldy. This week, though, we get a little bit of a break. Tonight is the only broadcast for the week, which we're still looking at almost 20 hours within a matter of so many days
just think,
of
that's
broadcasting.
That's like a full part-time job.
It is almost a full part-time job.
And Dave only worked 22 hours the rest of the week.
It's a little more than that, but not much more. In case Dan's listening. But yeah, like I said, just a great time, of course. One sheet of ice. It was a little different here.
It was rough.
At the arena.
But you know what? We did what Albert Lee Hockey does. We got it done. I can't say enough amazing things about our association and our high school programs here.
Yeah, it was an absolute blast for the whole weekend. And a big round of applause. Hats off. Kudos to the association.
Yeah, you have no
It
idea.
was 3 days that they had to.
You have no idea how many people are involved in that, and the work and the planning that goes into something like that.
So we're getting ready. The referees are out here already. Here comes the Cougars from Mankato. They're going to be wearing black in their. It's a yellowish.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
And waiting for your Tigers. Here come the Tigers. As Coach Dunn always says, it's a good day to be a Tiger. And today's going to be one of those days. We're about a minute away here from the opening festivities. Of course, we did not get a starting lineup. We got Coach Carlson. He's been running around doing a little double duty as well with the JV. But we're going to get ready to go here with the Dawson Limousine starting lineups.
There goes Coker and Olsen walking
Yep.
down in front of us
Of
in
course,
their puffer jackets.
Yep, they're...
Injury reserves.
Yep. Here comes the Tiger Buddies. Just 3 of them out here tonight.
Get that flag up, little one.
And of course, they're from the association. Jay, what is going on over here with Mankato East?
They do things a little different, and they're good enough so they can. They just line up different.
So they are actually facing away from center ice in a row. Number 10, number 13, number 22, number 14, number 19, and in goal tonight, number 30. Get you those names here. We just kind of got thrown off a little bit with the way they were lined up.
No, just
and then
Dave
here they
did.
come. Here's your Tigers starting lineup brought to you by Dawson Limousine. Jay, take it away.
This is Anna Shaw. Number 16, Kaylee Henderson. Center is number 9, Hannah Austinson. The D is number 15, Kiera Erickson. And number 19, Kelly Noble. And of course, in goal is number 30, Sienna Murray.
Of course, an all-senior lineup for the starting lineups. Folks, this has been a Dawson Limousine pregame show. We're going to go ahead and take our first break here as we do the national anthem, and we'll be right back with more Lady Tiger hockey here from the Americana Insurance Press Box. We'll be right back.
High school juniors and seniors, are you ready for an unforgettable experience? Apply today for your chance to win an all-expense-paid youth tour leadership trip to Washington, D.C., sponsored by Freeborn-Mauer Electric Cooperative. This week-long adventure to tour D.C. co-op style will take place in June of 2026. The deadline to apply is Friday, February 13th. For more information, visit fmec.coop or call 373-6421.
Southern Minnesota Branding has been helping customers create and display their company logos for over 40 years. They are a fully customizable shop specializing in logo design, vinyl graphics, banners, magnets, vehicle wraps, and so much more. They have also added custom apparel using direct-to-garment printing and embroidery to the many services they offer. Are you looking for customized Tiger, Wolverine, Knights, Panthers, or any other local sports team apparel? Stop into 1409 Eberhart Street right off of East Main and see what they can do for you. Southern Minnesota Branding in Albert Lee.
Hi, this is Adam, owner of GT Window and Door. GT Window and Door is a local family-owned and operated business that has proudly served the Albert Lee area since 2012. We have won the trust of local homeowners by providing reliable service and high-quality windows, doors, and seamless gutter installation. We are also a proud sponsor of Albert Lee Sports. Call me today at 507-320-0575 or visit gtwindowanddoor.com for a free estimate today. Don't forget to listen or watch local sports on Power 96. Proudly brought to you by GT Window and Door.
And we're back here again from the Roy Nystrom Arena here at the Albert Lee City Arena as we're getting ready for Lady Tiger hockey here on Power 96. Of course, it's brought to you by the Americana Insurance Press Box. Scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Services. Your first period brought to you by GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT. We will go through the rest of our sponsors here throughout the evening, but thank you to everyone for tuning in here, listening on 96.1 FM, or maybe you're watching on our YouTube channel, our Boxcast app there on a lot of your smart devices, or maybe you're watching from our website. All right, Mankato East will be going from our right to left. Tigers going from left to right. Face off at center ice, controlled by the Cougars. That was a hit. I think it was 19 for the Cougars. Brings that down to the Tiger zone. We'll dump it down in the near side corner. Down there, fighting Down on the near side. Cougars do pick it up. They take a shot towards goal, but it's going to be deflected out front there by Murray. That will not be able to be held in by the Cougars, so they're going to have to retouch here. They do pick that up in the... I got to turn Jay up here as well.
That was a nice play by Austinson with her stick.
Tigers trying to get this out of their zone as the Cougars did dump that back into the Tiger zone. 16:15 to go here in your GT Window Window Gutters by GT first period. Austinson going to pick this up, take it into neutral ice, dumps it down into the Cougar zone. Here comes Goskison and Hansen, but it's going to be picked up by the Cougars. Brought down on the near side from the neutral zone, down to the Tiger zone. Looks like they did try to take a shot, but it was deflected out front. Bumped out,
It's a foot race.
As Cougars do get it down deep in their zone. Austinson there to contest, but the Cougars are going to control that. Bring it from the near side. Do dump that down to the Tiger zone, but it's going to be pushed back out by the Tigers. Still fighting for it at neutral ice. Still fighting for it as it's going back and forth. We're going to see a line change for both teams as we will have our first whistle.
I think that's a puck out of play.
I lost it down here in our little zone.
But if it was in the bench. That means it's a daily Valerio at Hoffman Realty. Puck out of play.
There we go. Neutral zone face-off controlled by the Cougars. They're going to go ahead and they're going to try to get that through neutral ice. They do dump it down to the Tiger zone. Tiger's going to go ahead and control this down in their zone. They're going to move this forward.
That was a nice pass. Just couldn't get
Shaw
it to the
out
tape.
front. She's going to go 2-on-1. She will get it towards the net, and it will just be frozen there by the goalie. Yeah, great play there. And Shaw, she got out front, and it's 1-1 on shots on goal, still 0-0 on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. Far side faceoff in the Cougar zone, going to be held in. It's going to go over to Seeger. She'll try to get that over towards Noble. Noble's going to work this down on the near side. She tries to get it centered, but it's going to be deflected out front. Picked up again by Goskison. Goskison works this through, tries to get it down. Unable to get a nice shot there on net. And the Cougars will pick this up, bring it out into neutral ice. Down in the Tiger zone, 13. She gets it centered, but it's going to be deflected out front. Seeger, she'll push that forward. Over towards Hauser. And Hauser's just going to go ahead and dump that as the Tigers.
It's a complete line change. All five of them.
Cougars pick this up, but it's going to be turned over at neutral ice by Hansen. And then she has it hit away, but it's still down in the Cougars zone. Cougars working across. That's going to be try to push through to neutral ice. A lot of collisions there going on in the middle, but Cougars do get this down into the Tiger zone. Down on the near side. Go ahead and send it across over to the far side. Picked up by Austinson. And she's going to have that deflected away as Cougars do maintain. Go break through to the left. Try to get something pushed out in the middle, but it's going to be deflected down on the near side. Cougars still trying to push this through. Puck bouncing off of both Cougar and Tiger players. As the Tigers pick this up, they're going to move this forward, and it's going to be Hauser. And she just dumped that down in there behind the Cougar net.
Goskison.
Goskison goes in, steals it. She's going to take a shot, and a rebound shot, and another shot.
Let me tell you, that goalie just made 3 outstanding saves back to back to back. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, Tigers picking up the rebound, which is very nice pickups. Just that goalie not letting anything through. Faceoff's going to be on the near side as Goskison. She'll take this. She'll dump it back towards... Oh, it was actually trying to get back to Noble.
We're in trouble here.
24 is going to get there. Goes across.
Oh, it's loose.
It's out loose out in the open, and then it's in. Murray unable to pick that up.
Puck control. No, she made the initial save.
Yep.
It just scored it through and found the back of the net.
As she stopped the initial scoring chance, and then the deflection was passed over to the left side, in which Murray was on the right and was unable to get back over. Still great coverage there by Murray. face off at neutral ice. Controlled by the Tigers. They'll dump this down in the Cougar zone. Cougars going to get down there first, but Indy, she's going to go ahead and contest down on the near side. Out over towards Austinson. Austinson back to Indy. Then it's going to be deflected out front. Cougars go ahead and push that forward. This is going to be picked up by Hello Peter, and she'll dump that back down in the Cougar zone. Cougars, they'll push that forward. They're saying no ice as it was deflected. Going to be picked up by Erickson. Erickson now bringing this through out into neutral ice. Going to be picked up, though, by the Cougars. Cougars get that back down into the Tiger zone. And Austinson, she gets a stick, sends it back to the Cougar zone. Cougars down there. Erickson comes in and intercepts it from the blue line. Austinson going to take this back, and they're going to get something set up here as a line change was needed. They will push that towards the net, but it is going to be picked up by the Cougars. Still fighting down there. Tell you what, you've got some very good pressure up front. Hauser, here's Goskison. She intercepts it, but it's going to be poke checked back out to the neutral ice. Erickson gets that over, and it's going to be dumped forward by Goskison, and they're icing.
I thought that went off of Goskison when she was standing on the wall.
I thought it did too, but
the ref
say no.
The linesman was right there. He had a better view than we did.
Face off on the far side in the Tiger zone.
And nobody argued it, so
No.
I'd have to say he was correct.
Cougars do take a shot from near the point. Tigers trying to get this cleared out. Cougars do get it in, take another shot towards the net, but it's going to go wide. Picked up by the Tigers before they do turn it over. Cougars working now on the far side corner. Pass over and in. So 2-0 in favor now of the Cougars on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. You know, the thing I can say with this is Cougars are just in that right place at the right time there. Very similar to what we could have seen down here for the Tigers. Just unfortunately, we didn't get the goal where the Cougars now have put 2 in. 3 shots on goal for your Tigers, 8 for the Cougars. A 2-0 game here. Neutral ice faceoff was controlled by the Tigers for the Cougars intercept it. Cougars push that down in, and they're still going to control this as it was deflected out front, down on the near side corner. Picked up, or kept in, I should say.
Never got there.
Now it's picked up by Austinson. Austinson bringing it through neutral zone, unable to get it past cleanly to her sister. The Cougars, though, they get it into neutral ice. They pick it up. Just great awareness there of the puck. Take a shot on goal. And here comes the Tigers. They try to push this out into neutral ice, and they will. Cougars now, they'll go ahead and dump that down deep in the Tiger zone on the far side. That was, not sure who pushed that forward. It was going to try to get towards Austinson, just past her stick. And Tigers will take a deep face-off here in their zone.
I'd say for the first 6.5 minutes, other than those 3 quick shots down here, this has been all Cougar.
Yeah. Cougars finding a lot of great lanes as this will be put out into neutral ice. And here comes Anna Shaw. Anna over towards Hauser. Hauser with a shot, going to go just over the net. Down on the near side. Going to be picked up by Erickson, and then it'll be deflected away. As a Eric pass there as Goskison gets it forward. Goskison cannot get it back over towards
no, she did.
Hauser.
That's a penalty, too.
Okay, so they were holding her.
No, it's a hook.
Okay, the hook.
Yeah.
That's how it couldn't get to her.
No, it got to her. That was an unbelievable sauce pass. It got there, but she just could not turn her body because the stick was hooking her.
So we go on a Freeborn Mauer power play. And that's what I was trying to get, is that she couldn't get to it because she was being held, or she was being hooked there. Tigers do pick this out, or keep this in the Cougar zone. They do take a shot towards the net, but it's going to be picked up by the Cougars. They cannot get it out. Goskison has it. She's going to take a shot, and that's going to go up and out of play for a David Valerio at Robert Hoffman Realty puck out of play. Minute 43 left to go here in your Freeborn Mauer Electric Cooperative Power Play. And tell you what, those fine folks there at Freeborn Mauer, they've been working really hard here over the last few weeks.
No, I seen them out earlier today, driving around in ditches.
That was held in by Erickson. Erickson took a shot. Can be deflected out front, picked up by Austinson. Austinson shall take it over now to Seeger. Seeger over to Erickson. Erickson with a shot right in to the bread basket of the goalie. I think Erickson was looking for the 5-hole there. Just got a little too high on it.
Coach Carlson gave the famous Mike Carlson speech. Keep it low! He does not like rising shots from the point. He wants them on the ice so it can be ping-ponged around.
Cougars did get a clear, and Goskeson brought it back in, took a shot, as we see a little pushing there after the play. Another save by the Cougar goalie. So it is number 30, which is Ilame Draheim, is what I think it is, there for the Cougars. Face off on the far side, and that's going to be tipped out. We have a minute to go here as the Tigers are going to have to pick this up. Noble does get it over to Erickson. Erickson now going to go ahead and move this forward over towards Goskeson. Goskeson tries to bring it through. She has to go through a couple defenders, and the Cougars do just go ahead and tip that back out. 45 seconds to go here in the power play. Picked up down on the near side corner for the Tigers. End of the first period, Blackhawks 2, Wild 0 from our at-home producer, Mr. Ron Hunter. Tigers do try to keep this down in the Cougar zone with 22 seconds left. I'm going to push the back up to Austinson. Austinson tried to get over to Goskeson. It's going to be picked up by Erickson. Erickson with a shot down low. Then another shot on the rebound by Austinson off of the skate, it looked like, there of the goalie. Going to be held in by Austinson behind the... Whoa, and she's going to get knocked down there.
Cougars
as a collision.
are full strength there. And she's fresh out of the box into a foot race.
Yep. She's going to take it forward. And nice save
by Murray.
Yep. Went right to the player fresh out of the box. Goskeson tried to move that forward. Going to be poke checked away. Austinson gets hit out front. Lost her stick. She's just going to go ahead and go around. Tiger's going to make a line change. And Shaw comes in. Puck down on the far side in the Tiger zone. 7:22 to go here in your GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT first period. Cougars do get another shot on goal. Deflected out front. Now it'll go... Another shot. Another save. Murray is off of her skate. And that'll be pushed forward. No icing against the Tigers. Cougars working this in through neutral ice. And they'll get it pushed into the Tiger zone, but it's going to be picked up by the Tigers. They try to move it forward. Cougars do intercept at neutral ice. Tigers pick this up as it's Seeger over towards Shaw. She'll just dump that down on the near side corner. Picked up by Hauser, and then it'll be intercepted. Poked out to the neutral zone. Dumped down there from Seeger. Tigers controlling this down in their zone through neutral ice. Just couldn't connect on that pass up to Austinson. Cougars tip that out of their zone into neutral ice. Fight for it along the boards there, and we're going to have an offsides against the Tigers.
I've never been a fan of this dump and chase hockey. We need to switch that. I'm not a fan of dump and chase.
6:09 to go. Face off in the neutral zone, going to be controlled by the Tigers. Erickson will move that forward just out of reach for Austinson, but at least it goes on goal.
Thank goodness it goes on net.
10 shots apiece on goal here for the Tigers and the Cougars, but Cougars leading 2-0 on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. Once again, this is Power 96 live coverage of Albert Lee Lady Tiger hockey here on Power 96. Face off on the far side. Controlled in, shot from the point on Erickson. It's going to be off the pads of the goalie. Tigers still control this down. We passed from Goskason over to Erickson again. Erickson with a shot goes, I think it went off the back of maybe either a Tiger or a Cougar.
Nice pinch there by Erickson.
Yep, 1.5 wall. Cougars going to try to get this moved out, but they're not going to be able to. And as it's going to be held in, Goskason got a stick there, dumped it back down into the Cougar zone. And then passed up. Austinson had it, and she had it poke checked away. Now down on the far side corner. There's going to be 2 Cougars down there first. But Austinson gets there. She tries to get it centered. Goskason ended up getting in there to avoid that. And the Cougars, all they could do was push that down, and it does go for an icing. I didn't know for a second there if Goskason was going to get called for a penalty or not. But I think they both were going for the puck.
Definitely looked like some carnage.
Tigers will take a face-off down here and control it for a second before it's tipped away out of the Cougar zone. Cougars take this through neutral ice down to the Tiger zone.
She just beat everybody.
Yep, took a shot, but not. I think it maybe hit the pipes there. Now on the near side, looks like it is going to be the Tigers picking this up, and it's going to be Indy Hansen.
Is that a hook? Should be. I seen it. Oh, they caught a slash.
Okay, so we'll see who this goes on.
It's on Mankato.
Number 16 for Mankato. That was going to be Ava Thibodeau. She's going to spend 2 minutes for the slash, and then gives us another Freeborn Mauer Electric Cooperative Power Play.
Looked like a hook to me, but I'll take the slash.
Face-off was controlled for a second down in the Cougar zone, and shot on goal. Could not get in, and Cougars did get the clear. Down in the Tiger zone, minute 46. As Tigers do bring this through neutral ice. Cougars will get a stick on it, keep it down, and neutral ice. Here's Goskason. Goskason will pass it over to Austinson. Austinson's going to work this down. She's going to try to take a low shot, but it's going to be deflected out front, and the Cougars will get another clear. Down on the far side, now behind the Tiger net, is going to be Seeger. She'll push it over to Erickson. Erickson's going to bring this out of the zone and through neutral ice. She leaves it back for Austinson. Austinson over to Goskason, and Goskason will run into a Cougar there, and it's going to be controlled by Austinson, and she'll get that down towards the net, and they cannot keep that in, as Noble has to go back into the neutral ice. Noble tried to get that, that was over towards Austinson. Austinson up towards Goskason, but Cougar's going to dump that back down into the Tiger zone. 40 seconds left on your Freeborn Mauer power play. Austinson to Austinson.
Have we registered a shot on goal yet?
I don't know if they counted the one or not. And here comes Austinson, as she's going to go ahead and get down on the far side corner. It's going to be held in by Noble, dumped down behind the Cougar net. Fighting for it down there is going to be Goskason. She comes up. She's going to take a backhander, and it is saved by the Cougar goalie.
I think that's the first one.
Right now, the Tigers are leading on shots on goal at 13-10.
I was
still trailing.
I was meaning on the power play.
Correct, on the power play. And I don't know if they'd had any yet or not on that. I thought there should have been one. 15 seconds left to go here in your Freeborn Mauer power play. Tigers are going to keep this in as Seeger. That was close. Seeger going to pick this back up. She's going to go ahead over towards Noble. Noble's going to work this from the point. She takes a shot. It gets deflected. Looked like maybe off of Goskason, but it was frozen there by the goalie.
Cougars full strength.
2:40 to go in your GT window door and gutters by GT first period. So again, Cougars leading 2-0 here over your Tigers in the first period. Face off on the near side in the Cougar zone. Cougars try to get that cleared up. And it was held in for a second by Seeger before it was intercepted. Here comes the Tigers, as that's going to be a shot there. I believe that was from Austinson. It's going to go just wide of the net. Now along the far side, picked up by the Cougars. They'll bring it across ice down into the near side. A little collision down there near the boards. Austinson bringing this through into the neutral ice. She'll just dump that back down to Seeger. Again, trying to keep that out in neutral ice. Picked up by the Cougars.
Less than 2 minutes to go.
Cougars controlling this along the far side. Now Tigers do pick this up. And they're going to bring it on the near side down to the Cougar zone. Cougars do send that into the neutral ice. And a 1-on-4. Cougars get a shot on goal. Save Murray. Scaldi said less than 2 minutes. Minute 39 now left in your GT window and door and gutters by GT first period. Going to take a quick pause for station identification.
Power 96.
The very best in classic rock. 96.1 KQPR FM. Albert Lee, Minnesota.
Back here in the action. Puck in the Tiger zone. Another shot there is going to go wide for the Cougars. Pick it up near the point on the far side. Fighting forward is going to be Erickson. Erickson's going to move this forward over towards Shaw. Shaw dumps that into neutral ice. It goes down into the Cougar zone. Here's going to be Hauser. She'll try to get down there too. Puck will go just past her reach. Picked up there by Hello Peter. She's going to move that forward over towards Shaw, I believe, yeah. Puck bouncing back and forth as Erickson keeps that in the Cougar zone. And a backhander just not able to get out in front.
I don't know how that got there.
Shaw. I don't know. It was like a backhander.
Nice play, but that's from a weird angle. And it got there.
You know, and we've seen so many great passes from Erickson this year. Just unfortunately just not able to get that in off of a stick. Tigers do control the face-off on the near side. Now from the point, out in front as
Goskason.
Yeah, Goskason was kind of wrapped up there in the middle. On the far side corner, Austinson will dump that down. Here comes Goskason. The Cougars are going to get this through into neutral ice before it's picked up by the Tigers, and then Cougars do get that back in. There's going to be a trip. Yep, I think that's on Noble. From what I could tell, it's going to be on Noble, but we'll see.
Going back to what you were saying about Erickson.
Actually, no, they're saying that's on Seeger.
There's a reason why she's going to go play hockey at St. Mary's. I mean, I get it. There's not 1,000 goals like the other girls, but those other girls aren't committed to go other places either, because it's not just about goals. It's about being a complete, solid hockey player.
Yeah, and your plus minuses and things like that.
And I would say that Kiera is a very well-rounded hockey player.
Yes. Time ready to expire, and it does. At the end of your GT window and door and gutters by GT first period, it is, we're going to go into a Davey Villarreal, Robert Hoffman penalty kill when we come back. But it is 2 in favor of East, 0 for the Tigers on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. Let's talk a little bit here real quick. 17 shots on goal for the Tigers, 12 for the Cougars. Tigers are getting good rushes. It's just nothing is going into the net. We did see on the one rush, it was boom, 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 3 shots. And the goalie for East defended all of them there. We've seen a lot of that.
You run into a hot goaltender, it doesn't matter what you bring. You got to figure out how to beat her. And right now, they're going to go in and they're going to draw some stuff up and brainstorm. And what can we do different to get the puck in the net?
You know, when you had said maybe it was like the first 6 minutes, it looked like it was all Cougars. But Tigers did adjust, and they were able to start getting some good quality shots on goal. And that's one thing we've always said about, Coach Carlson is that he knows how and where to go. He's been around the game for a lot of years. He knows what to do to draw up different plans. So we'll see what he does here coming into the second period.
He's definitely got a way of making the most unmotivated hockey players work. I've seen a lot of coaches struggle with a lot of kids, and when they get to Mike just transforms them into a better hockey player. Whatever Mike does works. Sorry, I was giggling there because I'm just looking at the bench down here, and I don't recall the last time I seen a hockey team bring pink Stanleys. But look at those pink Stanleys down in there.
Yep.
Pink Stanleys have replaced the water bottles, I guess.
Now they do have a couple of Gatorade bottles there as well, but yeah, they're definitely using those Stanley cups there. Let's go ahead and thank our in-game sponsors for tonight's game. Of course, Americana Insurance, they're bringing you the press box. Bayview Freeborn Funeral and Cremation Service bringing you the scoreboard. Dawson Limousine brought you the Tiger Hockey pregame show, starting lineups, and the postgame show. First period was brought to you by G2 Window and Door and Gutters by GT. Let's talk about them real quick. G2 Window and Door is a family-owned and operated business proudly serving the Alberta area since 2012. They've won the trust of local homeowners by providing reliable service and high-quality windows, doors, and seamless gutter installation. Give Adam a call at 507-320-0575. Second period will be brought to you by Etc. Tanning and Clothing. We'll talk about them in a little bit. Third period will be brought to you by Southern Locking Glass. Freeborn Mauer Electric Cooperative, they're bringing the power play, and they are committed to their members by providing power to their lives. Freeborn Mauer Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy member. Davey Valerio bringing you Davey Valerio at Robert Hoffman Realty Penalty Kill and the Davey Valerio at Robert Hoffman Realty Puck Out of Play. If you need expert real estate services, maybe you're a buyer or a seller, maybe you need someone to manage your property, you're going to give Davey a call. Located at 223 East William Street in Albert Lea, Robert Hoffman Realty was chosen again as the Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice Realty Service for 2025. I believe it's like 4 out of 5 years they've won that. And you can experience why. Give Davey a call at 507-318-0247 or shoot him an email, davey@roberthoffmanrealty.com. All Tiger goals, and we're hoping that we're going to see some more here coming in here in the second period, are brought to you by Southern Minnesota Branding. Of course, Southern Minnesota Branding, the official clothing provider of Power 96 Sports. They're located there on Eberhart Street, right off of East Main. East Main is what it is. And they have so many designs. If you're looking for maybe coats, hoodies, polos, maybe you're looking for vinyl graphics, banners, magnets, vehicle wraps, they offer everything. They've been doing it for over 40 years too, folks. So you know they're very trusted professionals. You can give them a call at 507-377-1452. Of course, the Alberta Convention and Visitors Bureau, when we get to that point, they're going to bring you the timeouts, and we'll hear more from Conrad as we will have a big festivity coming up here in a couple of weeks. Of course, the Big Freeze. So with that, we're going to go ahead. We're going to take a break here. Once again, your Tigers trailing right now during the first intermission, trailing 2-0 against the visiting Mankato East Cougars. We'll be back here with more on Power 96 live coverage of your Albert Lea Lady Tigers hockey from the Americana Insurance Press Box. We will be right back.
It's my must-go-to farm meeting. That is a statement from an attendee of our annual Ag Summit. Hi, I'm Tom Sorensen, Agency Director of America Insurance Group. The A-Team and I want to invite you to the 26th Annual Ag Summit to be held at Wedgwood Cove in Albert Lea on February 5th at 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. We will have an array of presentations and vendor booths, followed by lunch. You will have to RSVP by calling our office at 507-377-2000 or going to our website at americainsurance.com.
High school juniors and seniors, are you ready for an unforgettable experience? Apply today for your chance to win an all-expense-paid youth tour leadership trip to Washington, D.C., sponsored by Freeborn Mauer Electric Cooperative. This week-long adventure to tour D.C. co-op style will take place in June of 2026. The deadline to apply is Friday, February 13th. For more information, visit fmec.coop or call 373-6421.
Southern Minnesota Branding has been helping customers create and display their company logos for over 40 years. They are a fully customizable shop specializing in logo design, vinyl graphics, banners, magnets, vehicle wraps, and so much more. They have also added custom apparel using direct-to-garment printing and embroidery to the many services they offer. Are you looking for customized Tiger, Wolverine, Knights, Panthers, or any other local sports team apparel? Stop into 1409 Eberhart Street right off of East Main and see what they can do for you. Southern Minnesota Branding in Albert Lee.
Hi, this is Adam, owner of GT Window and Door. GT Window and Door is a local family-owned and operated business that has proudly served the Albert Lee area since 2012. We have won the trust of local homeowners by providing reliable service and high-quality windows, doors, and seamless gutter installation. We are also a proud sponsor of Albert Lee Sports. Call me today at 507-320-0575 or visit gtwindowanddoor.com for a free estimate today. Don't forget to listen or watch local sports on Power 96. Proudly brought to you by GT Window and Door.
Hey, it's Conrad from the Albert Lee CVB, here to remind you of the Big Freeze happening Saturday, February 14th on Valentine's Day. We have a medallion hunt from the Chamber, live music at the 112, broomball tournament at Lakeview Park, the plunge for the field at the Edgewater Bay Pavilion, and a mermaid to check out as well. The ice fishing tournament at City Beach, the chili cook-off bake sale at the Pavilion, Galentine's Day downtown, and a Krispy Kreme drive-thru. Be sure to check out the Big Freeze, February 14th.
Shop Etc. Tanning and Clothing in the Skyline Plaza, where you'll find new trendy clothing and sports apparel in their boutique section. They also have a pre-owned section, which includes clothing for kids, women and men, shoes, and purses. Etc. also offers UV tanning, custom airbrush, red light therapy, and lotions. Stop into Etc. in the Skyline Plaza and see all that they have to offer.
Have you been having problems with your dishwasher, stove, washer, or dryer? Call Orrin Mortensen with On the Spot Appliance Service. With over 30 years experience, Orrin does repairs for all major household appliances and commercial cooking products, including fryers and grills. On the Spot Appliance Service is warranty authorized for most major brands and is a local LG appliance servicer. Don't let your wannabe handyman fix a problem and make it worse. Call Orrin Mortensen with On the Spot Appliance Service anytime at 256-8099.
Arcadian Bank's award-winning mortgage team has the experience and expertise to help you make your next move. Hi, I'm Susie Miller, the mortgage lender at Arcadian Bank. We are committed to delivering the exceptional service and personalized experience you deserve while making your dream home a reality. Stop in our Albert Lee location or visit our website to apply online.
Arcadian Bank, community-owned, community-focused in Albert Lee, Freeborn, and Heartland. www.arcadianbank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? Whether it's due to job loss, a divorce, a new business venture, or you just didn't file your taxes, don't lose hope. Powerful relief programs are now available that can help you and may reduce or even eliminate what you owe the IRS. With the cost of living affecting millions across the country, Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying anyone with $5, $50, or even $500,000 in back taxes to the IRS to call to get relief options. With over 1,000 5-star Google reviews and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, TRA is America's trusted choice for real tax relief. Relief options are now available that can give you a fresh start and peace of mind. End your tax nightmare today by calling our tax relief hotline. Dial 800-390-8432. 800-390-8432. That's 800-390-8432. Or visit TRA.com. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Here's an important message from the family at Derek's Preferred Auto on Highway 218 in Blooming Prairie.
Hi, friends and family. If you need your car fixed, come to Derek's Preferred Auto, and that's where my grandpa works. And where it is, it's Blooming Prairie, Minnesota.
Schedule your next appointment where Harper's grandpa promises to fix it fast, fix it right, and you get it at a fair price. That's Derek's Preferred Auto on Highway 218 in Blooming Prairie.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-932-5858. That's 800-932-5858. 800-932-5858.
Trust the caring professionals at Star Granite Works when it comes to remembering your loved one. Star Granite Works serves the southern Minnesota and northern Iowa area. Star Granite Works offers a wide selection of monuments, granite and bronze markers, plaques, granite benches, and veteran memorials. Trust Albert Lee's only full-service monument shop and the caring professionals at Star Granite to honor in stone the legacy of your loved one forever. Star Granite Works Memorials with innovation and distinction located on South Broadway in Albert Lea.
Hi, this is Adam, owner of Gutters by GT. Gutters by GT is a local family-owned and operated business that has proudly served the Albert Lea area since 2012. We have won the trust of local homeowners by providing reliable service, adding leak protection to existing gutters and new gutter installation. We are also a proud sponsor of Albert Lea Sports. Call me today at 507-402-5541 or visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate today. Don't forget to listen or watch local sports on Power 96, proudly brought to you by Gutters by GT.
The Austin Bruins took 4 points against the Minnesota Mallards at home this weekend with a weekend sweep at Riverside Arena. Now the Bruins head up to Forest Lake for the first time this season for 2 more games on the road against the Minnesota Mallards. Puck drop is 7 o'clock both Friday and Saturday, and you can catch those games on NAHLTV.com or at the official road game destination of your Austin Bruins, Lansing Corners on Highway 218.
And we're back here again. Power 96 live coverage of Albert Lea Lady Tiger Hockey here from the American Insurance Press Box. Second period is going to be brought to you by Etc. Tanning and Clothing. Hey, with multiple tanning options and a wide variety of unique clothing options, Etc. has you covered. Visit them in the Skyline Plaza or give them a call. 507-377-8267 to schedule your next visit. Folks, if you're listening now here on 96.1, don't forget, you can stream the video with us as well. Go to our YouTube channel, our Boxcast app, or our website. And as Jay says, always go down, like, share, do whatever. Really helps the channel out, folks.
Yeah!
So here we go. Second period is going to be starting here momentarily. 17 minutes on the clock. And we're going to be starting this one out with a Davey Valerio at Robert Hoffman Realty penalty kill.
I believe we're waiting for East to show up on the ice.
Is not,
they were just like, whatever, they're not coming back. Hey, we'll take the dub that way.
You know, you got to do what you got to do.
I don't think they will do that. My Skinnis Magic Ball says that is not what's going to happen. I do know, I have seen before where if a team does not come out at a certain point, you can accrue a penalty. The refs will do that. I don't remember where we were at.
It was a long bus ride. Maybe they're just taking a nap.
Could be. Of course, Mankato East, one of the 2 schools there. In Mankato, you got the Cougars and the Scarlets.
You know what it is? I think Dave went down and locked the door.
You know what? You might be onto something there.
Because we didn't supervise him. We left and went to the bathroom, and he was unattended.
I might have went and locked No, I didn't go and lock their door.
He did have a little free time.
He did. You see what I'm saying there?
I was going to ask
what you're throwing down.
I was going to ask Greg and Chelsea.
They got out. They escaped.
Oh, yep. Here they come. Here comes your Cougars on the ice. But Greg Hansen and Chelsea Hansen, they had to run the penalty box during the JV game. I was going to ask how cool it was down there. Of course, you said it's always kind of nice they have heaters in those boxes.
Well, in where I was, the penalty boxes are a little more exposed. You see where Kelly is? You see that little blue partition right there? The heater's on, it would be to Kelly's right, underneath the desk.
So they got glass now all the way up.
Yeah.
When we did the Thunder games, there was not glass all the way up, so they could chip at each other.
That's why I always sat on my chair and leaned it back so I could talk around the glass.
All right, here we go. Face off at center ice. Going to be controlled by the Tigers as Austinson gets that there, and Tigers are going to get a down shot on goal there. As that was Hannah Austinson dumped that in. And Cougars going to pick this up down in their zone, bringing it in through neutral ice into the Tiger zone. Goskason down here, trying to get that puck pushed back, and it does. East is going to have to retouch here. Goskason ended up picking up. She has a shot on goal, and almost got back to it for another shot. I didn't even see that she still had the puck there. East brings us now out of their zone. Down into the Tiger zone. They're going to take a shot, and that's going to be a save by Murray. Goskason applying a lot of pressure there, trying to get something moving here. Shorthanded, because once again we are on that Davey Valerial at Robert Hoffman Realty penalty kill. Face-off is going to be on the near side in the Tiger zone. East is going to control. Go cross ice over to the far side. Unable to control it. Now out to the point. Back down near the wall. Shot. And it's going to go deflected out front. East is going to pick this back up. Goes behind, but that's going to be a nice stick there by Noble. And it's going to be pushed up. Austinson. She tries to get that cleared up, but it's going to be tipped back down deep into the Tigers zone. They try to get something centered there, but deflected out front. Now back out to the point. 17 is going to go cross ice over to 19, back to 17. She's going to take a shot. They tried to get a deflection there to go in, but unsuccessful as it went wide of the net. Austinson, she goes along the boards there, picks it up. She takes it down into the Cougar zone as Haley's trying to get something worked down on the near side now, still fighting for it down there. She picks it back up.
Tigers are going to be full strength here real quick.
Great penalty kill. As Seeger comes out of the box. Puck still down there, and Austinson takes a dive and a shot. And she's just sitting on, well, it looks like they're all tangled up there. Looked like there for a second she was just sitting on top of 15 as I slid through, but looked like her leg was underneath. And she was wrapped around. But we're going to have a face-off. Looks like now they're going to move it to the near side, down in the Cougar zone. So even though the Tigers started off on a penalty kill, it's been all Tigers here so far. Goskason takes that face-off. It's going to go back towards Seeger. She'll try to move this forward. It's going to be tipped out into the neutral ice. Noble picks it up. She's going to bring it on the far side in. And Cougars are going to get a stick on it there. Still down on the near side as that is going to be picked up by Marley Goskason. And the Cougars will tip that away. Oh, big collision there at Seeger and number 15 for East. Collide. East will get it down in the Tiger zone. East controlling it on the near side. Now behind the Tiger net. It'll be tipped away. Seeger will pick this up. She'll move that forward. It gets over towards Hauser. Hauser can't keep on there as it's tipped away. And a little collision there as Hauser runs into an East player. East brings it down to the Tiger zone, takes a shot, going to go wide of the net. Picked up on the near side is going to be Haley Austinson. She moves that in on the neutral ice. Tipped back, and Noble gets that, pushes that forward. Down on the near side, down in the Cougar zone. Cougars will pick this up, bring it out of their zone through neutral ice. Number 23 working from the right to the left. Going to take a shot, and that's going to be deflected up and out of play for a Davey Valerio at Robert Hoffman Realty. Puck out of play.
Yes.
I honestly didn't know how well I'd be able to call this game tonight after Saturday, but I rested my voice a little bit. Face off on the far side. That's going to be picked up by the Cougars. They do take a shot. It's going to go just wide. Now the Tigers try to push this forward. They do get it down into the Cougar zone before the Cougars dump that back into the Tiger zone. We have Shaw going back and forth to Erickson. They're going to go forward to the Austinson sisters. They cannot control it as East tries to get this pushed out of their zone, but it's going to be held in by Hannah Austinson. Shaw working near the blue line, trying to get that pass. And actually, it ended up getting centered. So it was actually looked like Indy Hansen was out front, and Haley Austinson did get that passed in for a shot on goal from Hansen, but unsuccessful.
Yes.
Here we go. 12:59 to go in your Etc. Tanning and Clothing second period.
I was laughing
Face
at
off on the near side.
I was laughing at a joke in my head, Dave.
You laugh all you want.
Well,
There's nothing wrong with that. Cougars will bring this in. It's a 3-on-2. They do take a shot. Save Murray. Down on the near side. Goes out towards the point. Now across ice to the other side, to the far side. Shot's going to go wide. Down on the near side now along the boards. Held in by number 16. She's going to take a shot from the point. Deflected out front, then another shot.
Goal.
Yep, and East is going to take a 3-0 lead here in the second.
You want to know the joke that I was laughing at in my head, Dave?
You can tell me later.
Fine. No,
12:30 on the clock there. 19 shots on goal for the Tigers, 16 for the Cougars, and Cougars have a 3-0 lead on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard.
I was just thinking to myself, if we lived in Mankato, being a younger kid, if we were younger, and if my friends ever came up and asked me, bruh, is your mom a Cougar?
Yes, she did graduate from Mankato East.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's funny to me.
Down there on the far side, it's going to be a shot. It's going to go wide from Austinson. Cougars do pick this up, bring this down through neutral ice, down into the far side in the Tiger zone. Goskeson tries to get that move forward. It's going to be tipped away. Puck's going to go behind the Tiger net. Picked up now by Seeger. Seeger moves us down up front. And it looks like it's going to be just out of reach for Haley Austinson, and that'll be an icing. Once again, 3-0 on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. 20 shots on goal for the Tigers, 16 for the Cougars. This period has looked like a lot of Tigers there, but just bad luck with the puck. We've talked about puck luck. As even there, Tigers try to get that forward. Somehow it just comes off there. It goes off of Indy's back. The Cougars bring this still down into the Tiger zone on the near side. Austinson tries to get that in, and it's going to be poke checked away. Somehow gets back on the stick of 19. She takes a shot. That's going to be deflected out front off of Erickson and go wide of the net. Their pass trying to get up towards Austinson. But the Cougars are going to get that. Now that should go for an icing, and it will. So Tigers will get this down in the Cougars zone. 11:03 to go in your Etc. Tanning and Clothing second period.
I think they got the look.
Goskeson going to take the near side faceoff down in the Cougar zone. Cougars do control this down in the corner on the near side. Looks like it's tipped out, as that is going to be Hauser fighting for it down there. She tries to get it moved forward, just out of reach for a Tiger. Cougar will get a stick on it.
We got to watch Goskeson here. I seen some frustration down there in the corner with the pushing it. Yeah, she's going to get a hook on somebody. But I've seen some pushing and shoving down here in the corner, so I think the frustration is starting to set in, and that may not be good since there's still 10 minutes to go in the second.
Noble will get a penalty there, 2 minutes. And that was a hook, right?
Yeah.
So it's a David Valerio at Robert Hoffman Realty penalty kill. Erickson does control this off the faceoff, and she'll get a beautiful clear as it'll go down length of the ice. Austinson actually, she skated all the way down. She was hoping to pick up the pass, and it just went just wide of her. And back and forth this goes. It will get up towards Austinson back to Goskason. She'll spin, get it over to Seeger. Seeger with a shot! And that's going to go right into the breadbasket of the goalie.
I think we're playing better 4-on-5 than we are 5-on-5.
Well, I kind of had said that before too, that even though Tigers were on the penalty kill to start this second period, it was all Tigers.
I don't like to agree with you, Dave, so I'm going to agree to disagree.
Face-off was controlled by the Tigers for a second, but now the Cougars will bring this down into the Tiger zone, pass it up, and...
Ooh, off the bar.
Yep.
We got lucky there. We'll take it. If that's going to be the luck, we'll take that.
And that may be the first sign of puck luck for
that's
Albert
the
Lee.
first luck that's gone our way.
As Cougars working this still in the Tiger zone. Down on the far side now. Going to come here to the near side. As the Cougars trying to find some kind of outlet here. They go into the middle. Shot, save Murray. Another deflected shot, and that is saved.
There's so much discombobulation. The standard penalty kill is to play the box, right? Yeah, I get it. There's different forms of this box. You can play a diamond. But I'm not seeing anybody staying true to their position. They're moving around so much, and it's just opening lanes. So fundamentally, we got to tighten this up here.
On the face-off, Austinson had it for a second. It was deflected away. She's going to get a stick on that. Now it'll be Erickson who'll get in the stick. Cougars do center that.
Off the bar again.
Yep. And a couple of shots on goal for the Cougars are going to keep this in. Is number 17 going to bring this through? And Erickson with a nice stick to get that out. Cougars do get that centered, but no one there to pick that up. 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Going to be picked up for a second by the Tigers. They try to get the clear. Going to go crossover to number 9. She cannot control it. Tigers now at full strength. 17 is going to bring this in from near the point. Down on the near side, down in the corner. Number 8, she'll take a shot. It looks like it went off of the skate of Austinson. Off of actually Hannah Austinson. And that almost, the deflection went off Hannah Austinson almost back in towards Murray. But that's that. Whoa, and there Austinson goes down, no arms, as the Cougars do bring that in. Now that's Seeger. There's a lot of collisions going on right now. No arms, but that is going to be an icing called. Cougars now have 22 shots on goal versus Albert Lee's 21. So the Cougars definitely getting more opportunities here as the second period continues. Face off on the far side. Backhand it towards the center. Cougars get one shot. It's still loose. And now we're going to have a whistle blown. Not sure why. She hadn't froze it at that point. It was still loose.
He's standing behind the net, though. He can't see that side.
Okay.
But you just blow for player safety. You just blow that. And it's a double-edged sword. That's why we see those quick whistles I like to complain about a lot. But if you can't see it, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yep. Face off on the far side. Really trying to get this cleared out, as that's going to be Henderson comes in and cannot get that pushed out. And that was another shot and rebound shot goal. Mankato East is going to take a 4-0 lead here in your second period. Murray made a nice save. East has picked up the rebound and caught Murray in just that little open area to take a 4-0 lead over Albert Lee on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. 7:34 to go here in your Etc. Tanning and Clothing second period. Tigers do control this faceoff as Erickson dumps that down into the Cougar zone. Going to be held in there. It's kind of in our blind spot area. Can't really see. They did try to get it centered up and held in. Shot from the point into the breadbasket again as Erickson trying to find that 5-hole and just getting just a little bit up on it. I know a lot of times when Erickson has been taking those shots, it has bounced off of players out front. Today, just not getting the misdirect.
Yeah.
There's going to be another shot.
With the body down.
Yep. As someone
14.
come across. Yeah. Tigers do keep this in as Shaw dumped that in. Another shot on goal. That's going to be a shot on goal from Austinson. And then I'm going to go wide. Kept in there by Erickson. Oh, and there's going to be a boarding call or check as Hannah Austinson got boarded hardcore.
Goalie came off.
Yep, goalie did come off, and we're going to have this. Let's see what they call this. She hit her hard into the boards. They're talking about this.
Do you know why the goalie comes off, Mark?
No, I don't, Jay. Please explain.
So, on a delayed penalty, the opposing team, they can't... I don't know what they're doing, Dave. As soon as they touch the puck, the play is whistled dead. So there's no reason for the goaltender to be on the ice. Now, I have seen an own goal in that situation where they go back to the point and there's nobody there and it goes all the way down and it goes in the net.
So 2 minutes.
So essentially, it's a power play without a power play.
And I did not hear what the actual call was on that. Did you hear, Jay?
I did not. I was too busy explaining a rule.
Cougars do get this cleared. This is a Freeborn Mauer power play. Erickson dumps that over towards Seeger. Seeger tries to get that up towards Austinson, but Goskison's going to get it. She's going to come in. She goes between 3 Cougars and takes a shot. It's going to go just wide as I think it was deflected. Picked up by the Cougars. They're going to get it into neutral ice. And now they will just dump that. And actually goes off of a Tiger. Not sure if it was off of Erickson or Austinson, but Tigers bring this down into the Cougar zone. Try to get that centered up. Is Austinson unable to get that push through? Erickson, she'll go ahead and dump that back down on the far side corner. Cougars do get a stick on that. Try to send it down. It's going to be picked up there by Noble. Fighting for it along the boards. Can't really see. It looks like the Tigers do come away, and it's going to be Goskison. She's going to go ahead, work this out near the point. Being contested. She tries to go back over to Erickson, but it's going to be deflected, and here comes, it's a 2-on-2 as Erickson loses her stick. Luckily, Austinson there to pick this up. She's going to come through the neutral ice. 10 seconds to go on this power play. Austinson cannot get there as it's deflected out front. East at full strength, and we should have he just did this.
Too many men.
Okay, so Coach Carlson does not like this call. As it's going to be Shaw that is going to go sit for the too many men.
It's a bench
on the ice.
minor.
Which I'm assuming is 2 minutes, correct, Jay?
Correct.
Yep, and 2 minutes on there. So we have another Davey Valerio, Robert Hoffman Realty penalty kill. Face off on the near side in the Tiger zone. 4:35 to go here in your Cetra Tanning and Clothing second period. Tigers did control this for a second. It's going to be tipped out front.
That's a goal.
And a goal for East. So 7 seconds
goal.
in. Power play goal for East. They take a 5-0 lead on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard.
The Tigers just don't seem to be getting the second or third opportunities.
Not since that first.
Yes.
At first, it was beautifully executed, yep. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, they haven't been able to get someone else in there.
And East's goaltender has been on top of it every time. So kudos to her.
Yeah, and neutral center ice face-off controlled by the Tigers. Noble, she's going to go ahead and get this in. It's going to be tipped away, but she's going to pick it back up. And she tries to center. It's going to go just wide of the net as that's picked up by Goskus, she tries to get that centered down for...
centered it again.
Yeah, for Marley Goskuson. And that's going to go a little wide. Now the Cougars do send that down. That should be an ice. And it will. No, they're saying no ice. Then they wave that off.
Ooh.
East tried to get that cleared out, and Tigers there to stop that. East actually was on their way back to retouch. Now a collision there behind the Tiger net as Tigers do move this out into neutral ice. East is going to pick this up, but Marley Goskuson tried to get there. And it's going to be Noble. She'll push that up towards Hauser. And Tigers are going to take a quick line change here. Down on the far side, Goskuson, Morgan Goskuson has it poke checked away, but she picks it back up for a second, and then East is able to get it out to neutral ice. Pass there from Noble up is going to be intercepted by East. East is going to bring it down onto the near side corner. The center shot is going to go up and out of play for another David Valerial at Robert Hoffman. Puck out of play. If I haven't said it before, if you are looking at buying or selling your home, or maybe you need a property manager, go ahead and give Davey Valerio a call at 507-318-0247. Face-off on the near side, controlled by East. Takes a shot. It's going to go off of the shin pads of Austinson, and Haley will get down there, but East is going to get to it first. They will try to set something. Try to get it centered. Austinson with a shot. Now a rebounded shot. And there's pushing and shoving as Haley goes in. Hannah comes right up behind her and makes sure she gets out.
Check with the stick. He just did the...
Okay, so 14 is going to go to the box. Where, like you just said, you just seen that. Nice call. As she came in and checked Haley Austinson into... Yeah, that's exactly what's going to get called. So we go on another Freeborn Mauer power play. You know, and Hannah being a senior, her senior night, doing the smart thing, telling her sister, get up, walk away, don't.
Yep. It was a great call out. Good leadership.
Tigers do control this as it's held in by Erickson. Working down, now moving behind from the far side to the near side. Going to be dumped back down for Austinson. Haley going to go ahead and work this now from the far side. Back over to, I believe that's to Goskuson, up towards Seeger. Seeger couldn't find an outlet there. Back over to Morgan. Morgan with a shot that's going to go just off the pads of the goalie.
At least they're moving the puck around. The Tigers are moving the puck around well right now.
Austinson bumps that up towards Seeger. Seeger's going to go over towards Goskuson. Goskuson with a shot that's going to be deflected. Down on the near side, picked up. Seeger going to hold that in. As it does get touched by East, and they're going to go ahead and work this through. Minute 7 to go as Erickson will dump that back in. As East will get this pushed down. East working this. It's going to be picked up by Austinson. Austinson trying to get this up towards Goskuson. Goskuson going to have that poke checked away. Erickson goes ahead and dumps. And they're going to call an icing on Erickson. She does not agree with that. But once again, you don't necessarily have to agree. You just have to accept. And
Correct.
We're going to have a far side face-off in the Tiger zone.
So, Big J, I have a question for you. When they do these line changes, is there a certain number of people that come out? I heard you guys say a complete line change. I've seen 3 being rotated in and out.
So normally, a lot. So the defensive pairing isn't considered a line. It's considered a pairing. The lines are the wings and the center. A complete line change is all 5. So you'll rotate in the 2 new D and the 3 new forwards. But technically,
East just and that they ended up getting a breakaway 2-on-1 and come on the inside on the near side, pass it over to the far side for another Cougar goal, and that is a shorthanded goal. You can continue.
Normally it would be a three-person.
Just a three, but you do see the occasional one on, two stay, depending on if the lines did get mixed up.
Oh, okay. Good information.
10 seconds left on the power play.
It's really important, like when there is a penalty going on, to get, like 14 here, she's a winger. You really want to try to get the wing in the center out on her line so she can just come back out, and 9 times out of 10 when they come straight over, their line isn't out.
East at full strength.
Okay,
Does get
that
called
makes
for
sense.
an icing.
Thank you.
With 24.4 seconds left in your Etc. Tanning and Clothing second period. And and that's very insightful there too, Jay, because we sometimes wonder, how they're pushing, but part of what Coach Mike deals with too is who's a good defensive pairing with this line or vice versa too, a lot of times.
Yeah, how aggressive your front line is really dictates what pairing you put out on the ice. You need
5 seconds to go here in the period.
You kind of sort of need a stay-home defensive pair when you have the aggressors out there, and then when you get the non-aggressive, second, third lines out there, go ahead and put out your offensive defensemen and just see what shakes loose.
So at the end of your Etc. Tanning and Clothing second period, it has the Tigers trailing 6-0, and I just was watching Coach Carlson and Coach Tubbs, and he just told Tubbs to go to the locker room. Carlson is sitting out here, which this is a situation. Oh, no, it looks like he is going to go. He just was taking a moment. Not really a situation that Carlson's had to deal with here as far as I've seen over the last couple of years, where they are down 6-0 going into the third. Of course, that period started off really good for the Tigers. Unfortunately, it changed, and we talk about the puck luck. It changed real quick in favor of the Cougars, and 31 shots on goal for the Cougars versus 26 for the Tigers, and it's 6-0. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take a break here in the action. We're going to hear some more from our sponsors. You're listening to Albert Lee Lady Tiger Hockey here from the Americana Insurance Press Box. We will be back here momentarily, as I got to get some more that we have to finish up from the last time. Then we'll get through our sports boosters as well.
They say a smile is worth 1,000 words. So what's your saying? At Alpha Orthodontics, people drive from over 150 zip codes to get the smile of their dreams. And with our dental monitoring app, we can check your smile progress right from your home or office. We offer convenience, confidence, and cutting-edge care all in one place. Your best smile ever is just a phone call away. Alpha Orthodontics, where your dream smile begins. Call today.
Save more at Hy-Vee. Earn fuel saver rewards on over 1,000 items at your Albert Lee Hy-Vee with your Hy-Vee Perks card. Don't have a card? Sign up today. It's free. Go to Hy-Vee.com/perks.
As the seasons change, so do things at the Pizza Ranch, located in the Northbridge Mall just off I-90 in Albert Lee. Now senior appreciation pricing is all day Wednesday, not just for lunch. You can also get the buffet for just $11.99 from 11 until 11:29, Monday through Friday, with the early bird discount. Kids still eat free with a paid adult on Tuesdays, and the party rooms are available, seating up to 100 people. It's all at the Pizza Ranch, located in the Northbridge Mall just off I-90 in Albert Lee.
The friendly staff at Albert Lee's Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union reminds you that when you're in need of a home that satisfies your financial needs, let Trades and Labor Credit Union make it easy with checking services, debit cards, home equity loans, and savings options that will earn you more for your money. Visit Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union on Albert Lee's friendly south side. Open 6 days a week with social distancing for your safety and theirs. Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA, providing financial services since 1958.
When was the last time you had one of Albert Lee's finest traditions? Whether you order at night or going for a quick slice at lunch, don't forget about Jake's Pizza.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna call Jake's Pizza and order one for me and you. Just call 373-7350, 373-7350, 373-7350, Jake's Pizza.
It's my must-go-to farm meeting. That is a statement from an attendee of our annual Ag Summit. Hi, I'm Tom Sorensen, Agency Director of America Insurance Group. The A-Team and I want to invite you to the 26th Annual Ag Summit to be held at Wedgwood Cove in Albert Lea on February 5th at 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. We will have an array of presentations and vendor booths, followed by lunch. You will have to RSVP by calling our office at 507-377-2000 or going to our website at americainsurance.com.
This is Josh Fossum from Bayview Funeral Home. When you endure a loss, it's comforting to know you have the personal attention of local ownership assisting you with your funeral needs. Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home offers continuous service to the Albert Lea area, and we are proud to serve you with comfort, caring, and dependability. That's what you will experience with Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home. Call 373-4330.
Are you looking to arrive in style at your next event? Look no further than Dawson Limousine. With our luxurious limousine and limo bus options, you'll be sure to turn heads wherever you go. Whether you're heading to a wedding, prom, or just a night out on the town, let Dawson Limousine chauffeur you around. And as a proud sponsor of local sports, you can trust that we are dedicated to supporting our local community. Call us today at 507-402-0606 to book your ride with Dawson Limousine.
High school juniors and seniors, are you ready for an unforgettable experience? Apply today for your chance to win an all-expense-paid youth tour leadership trip to Washington, D.C., sponsored by Freeborn Mauer Electric Cooperative. This week-long adventure to tour D.C. co-op style will take place in June of 2026. The deadline to apply is Friday, February 13th. For more information, visit fmec.coop or call 373-6421.
Southern Minnesota Branding has been helping customers create and display their company logos for over 40 years. They are a fully customizable shop specializing in logo design, vinyl graphics, banners, magnets, vehicle wraps, and so much more. They have also added custom apparel using direct-to-garment printing and embroidery to the many services they offer. Are you looking for customized Tiger, Wolverine, Knights, Panthers, or any other local sports team apparel? Stop into 1409 Eberhart Street right off of East Main and see what they can do for you. Southern Minnesota Branding in Albert Lea.
Hi, this is Adam, owner of GT Window and Door. GT Window and Door is a local family-owned and operated business that has proudly served the Albert Lea area since 2012. We have won the trust of local homeowners by providing reliable service and high-quality windows, doors, and seamless gutter installation. We are also a proud sponsor of Albert Lea Sports. Call me today at 507-320-0575 or visit gtwindowanddoor.com for a free estimate today. Don't forget to listen or watch local sports on Power 96. Proudly brought to you by GT Window and Door.
Hey, it's Conrad from the Albert Lea CVB, here to remind you of the Big Freeze happening Saturday, February 14th on Valentine's Day. We have a medallion hunt from the Chamber, live music at the 112, broom ball tournament at Lakeview Park, the plunge for the field at the Edgewater Bay Pavilion, and a mermaid to check out as well. The ice fishing tournament at City Beach, the chili cook-off bake sale at the Pavilion, Galentine's Day downtown, and a Krispy Kreme drive-thru. Be sure to check out the Big Freeze, February 14th.
Shop Etc. Tanning and Clothing in the Skyline Plaza, where you'll find new trendy clothing and sports apparel in their boutique section. They also have a pre-owned section, which includes clothing for kids, women and men, shoes, and purses. Etc. also offers UV tanning, custom airbrush, red light therapy, and lotions. Stop into Etc. in the Skyline Plaza and see all that they have to offer.
Have you been having problems with your dishwasher, stove, washer, or dryer? Call Orrin Mortensen with On-the-Spot Appliance Service. With over 30 years experience, Orrin does repairs for all major household appliances and commercial cooking products, including fryers and grills. On-the-Spot Appliance Service is warranty authorized for most major brands and is a local LG appliance servicer. Don't let your wannabe handyman fix a problem and make it worse. Call Orrin Mortensen with on-the-spot appliance service anytime at 256-8099.
Arcadian Bank's award-winning mortgage team has experience and expertise to help you make your next move. Hi, I'm Susie Miller, the mortgage lender at Arcadian Bank. We are committed to delivering the exceptional service and personalized experience you deserve while making your dream home a reality. Stop in our Albert Lee location or visit our website to apply online.
Arcadian Bank, community-owned, community-focused in Albert Lee, Freeborn, and Heartland. www.arcadianbank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here's an important message from the family at Derek's Preferred Auto on Highway 218 in Blooming Prairie.
Hi, friends and family. If you need your car fixed, come to Derek's Preferred Auto, and that's where my grandpa works. And where it is, it's Blooming Prairie, Minnesota.
Schedule your next appointment where Harper's grandpa promises to fix it fast, fix it right, and you get it at a fair price. That's Derek's Preferred Auto on Highway 218 in Blooming Prairie.
Trust the caring professionals at Star Granite Works when it comes to remembering your loved one. Star Granite Works serves the southern Minnesota and northern Iowa area. Star Granite Works offers a wide selection of monuments, granite and bronze markers, plaques, granite benches, and veteran memorials. Trust Albert Lee's only full-service monument shop and the caring professionals at Star Granite to honor in stone the legacy of your loved one forever. Star Granite Works Memorials with innovation and distinction located on South Broadway in Albert Lee.
This is Mike Carlson, coach of the Lady Tigers, and you're listening to Lady Tiger Hockey on Power 96.
And that's right, you are listening to Tiger Hockey here on Power 96. We're going to take a quick pause for station identification.
Power 96, the very best in classic rock. 96.1 KQPR FM, Albert Lee, Minnesota.
All right, got about 4 minutes left in this intermission, and then we'll get underway with the third period. Third period is brought to you by Southern Locking Glass. And Jay, luckily you didn't have to use them the other night when it was cold. Because Southern Locking Glass, they do offer a variety of different services, including doors, windows, frames, hardware, and locksmithing. You can give them a call at 507-373-9446 or go visit their showroom at 316 Main Court, right off of Main Street. I do want to thank our sports boosters. Of course, without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, and that's bring you guys local sports here on local radio. Of course, Americana Insurance, Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home, Southern Minnesota Branding, On the Spot Appliance, Arcadian Bank, Derek's Preferred Auto in Blooming Prairie, Star Granite Works, GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT, the Austin Bruins, Alpha Orthodontics, Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union, Thorncrest, Thompson Sanitation. I had a, Jeremy, I apologize. Frank, I apologize. Thompson Sanitation, Young Construction and Roofing, Nick's Meats in Hayward, South Main Auto Service in Austin, Freeborn County Solid Waste, North Star Power Sports, Big Cats Customs in Clarks Grove. I was waiting for you to do the Big Cats. The Overhead Door Company.
I was so worried about you messing up Thompson Sanitation. I'm trying to read this going, what are you doing?
I know. Well, I had a glare.
Big Cats!
There you go. The Overhead Door Company, the Upper Lee Convention and Visitors Bureau. I have to go back and forth because the way this is angled, I have a glare. Sorensen's Appliance
Dave,
in Geneva.
just do this.
Thank you. Collins Auto Repair, Hanson Tire Service of Austin, etc. Credit Union, Marthaler Honda in Owatonna, Design Ready Controls, Hy-Vee in Albert Lee, Jake's Pizza, Shell Rapid Lube, Aero Printing, and Wasika Inc. Thank you, Jay.
Did you see how easy it was for me to change the situation?
I'll tell you what,
I can't.
Jay,
I only have one hand because my other
Jay,
one's froze.
thank you for stepping up
Thank
and being
you.
a team player.
I mean, zero effort was required there, and I made the
there was
situation better.
That's what you do, though, Jay.
I guess.
That is you.
That is, there you go. And
Not everybody can be a big cat like me.
That's true.
That's true. There's a
We're
lot of truth behind
about
that.
a minute and a half here before we get into that third period. Tigers are trailing 6-0
Hey,
here.
look, the Cougars are coming out first.
And that they are.
Yeah, they're a little aggressive
They
now.
learned.
Educated.
Tigers going to be making their way out here soon, too.
Don't forget, folks, at home, once we do get to this third period, if you're watching at home on the Boxcast or on the YouTube channel that you so were graciously to like and subscribe to, The clock's not going to stop here in the third period because of the goal differential.
Yep. And until the Albert Lee Tigers come out and boom, 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 all of a sudden it's going to be a 4-6 game.
Once we get it back to a 5-goal differential, then we'll stop the clock.
You know, the thing is, the Tigers come out the beginning of that second. I hope they come out with that same head of speed here in the third.
Head of speed, huh?
Because there was definite opportunities to start that second period. And we've seen this Tiger team do Tiger things.
Look at them, though. Look at them as they're coming out. They're already defeated. And I hate to say that, but shoulders are down, heads are down.
Well, it could have been a very educational talk.
Come on, girl.
Well, when I went to the restroom, the coaches were not in the locker room. They were sitting out. But like I said, this is one of those things. And Coach Carlson knows. And we're not taking anything away from this Tiger team or this Cougar team. Cougars are ranked 6th in the state. Did we think it was going to be a 6-0 game? No, talking with some of the parents, they knew this game was going to be tough. They did not expect it to be everything going the Cougars' way. But just unfortunately, everything tonight has went the Cougar way. But these Albert Lee Tigers, take nothing away. Carlson has built a phenomenal program. The season's not over, even though this is a loss. There could be a loss.
It's not a loss yet. Negative Nancy.
Here we go. 17 minutes. Face off at center ice. Controlled by the Cougars. Cougars will move it through neutral ice down to the Tiger zone. Number 10 is going to take a shot. And it's going to be deflected out front, actually off of the pads of Murray. And they're going to push that down into the neutral ice. Tigers taking no time here to make a quick couple of changes. And Tigers do have... No. They're going to pick it up. Oh, it went out. Somehow the Cougars ended up taking that from behind the Tiger net and did take a shot on goal, but it was saved by Murray. Now a shot from near the point. Picked back up. Not able to keep that in. Cougars have to retouch. Cougars going to make a line change here as they do drop it down behind the Tiger net. Down on the near side. Tigers fighting for it. Trying to get this move forward as the Cougars do somehow get it centered, and a shot is actually going to go up and over Murray. They try to center it again. Now it's going to be down in the corner. Puck still out loose. Somehow it gets kicked off to the side. Murray could not get her glove on that. Cougars do keep this in. 16 is going to work from the near side to the far side. Tipped away by the Tigers. But shot from number 15 is going to go wide. Tigers cannot get this picked up. As Seeger down there, she will get this pushed into neutral ice and down, but that will be an icing. So Tigers going to get change here. Now, 15 seconds or 15 minutes running. Face off on the near side, Tiger zone. Picked up by the Tigers as that is going to be pushed forward by Presley Addig. And we do see some underclassmen now coming in. Cougars get that stolen at neutral ice. They're going to take a shot, but it's going to go into the glove of Murray. 37 shots on goal for the Cougars, 26 for the Tigers.
Murray's did a great job.
I think I screwed that up.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I forgot to write down the shots from last period.
I think that pin's running out of ink anyways.
Yeah, that's probably getting close. Tigers push that into the Cougar zone before the Cougars send that down. It is going to hit Murray, so it is not an icing. Tigers pick this up. They're going to go ahead and work this in through neutral ice.
Nobody will believe it, so I just wrote stuff
Here
down.
Comes Shaw. Takes it down on the near side. She's trying to find an outlet. Gets over to Indy and cannot get there. Rebound goes again, not in favor of the Tigers as the Cougars get a stick on it there. A couple of nice shot opportunities there. Just not finding the back of the net as Indy does go down.
On it.
And East will push that forward. Actually, the Tigers do push that forward. I thought it was East that pushed it forward, but they're calling the icing. Indy got wrapped up. She went for a spin. Cougar stepped on the puck. She went down. And somehow they're saying the Tigers sent that down for an ice. Going to go on the far side face-off here in the Tiger zone. Picked up by Austinson. Austinson is going to be Haley. She's going to work this through on the right side. She will bring that down on the near side. Over to Hannah, excuse me. And Hannah over to Haley. That was a shot. It went wide. Picked up by the Cougars. They're going to bring this out of their zone. Down into the Tiger zone. Going to be poke checked away by Seeger. Tigers trying to get this pushed through neutral ice. Cougars somehow get back to it. They're going to get that centered. It's going to be a shot. Another shot on a deflection there. That's going to be down there as Shaw. She tries to get that pushed out. Another shot from East. Held in, and that's going to go off of Indy as she's going to sell her body.
That might be 17 for slashing.
Slash. So we will have a Freeborn Mauer power play.
I am correct.
You are correct. 17 for the Cougars for slashing. So we're going to have a face-off in the Cougar zone here. Tigers need to get a goal to stop that run time so that they can continue to work here in this third period.
And Murray's doing a great job in the net. She's been very busy this period so far.
Tigers do dump that down. Cougars can't get that cleared out as Erickson with a shot. Cannot get the deflection as she tried to go on that backside of Hannah Austinson and just couldn't get it to deflect off, and the goalie for East picks that up. Austinson takes a face-off. Goes back towards Goskeson, over towards Seeger. Seeger back to Goskeson. Goskeson tries to get that through. It's going to be hit out front. She takes another shot. And it's going to be Austinson down there trying to do some work, but it's going to be tipped away as Erickson couldn't keep that in. Erickson fighting for it, trying to get it down, and she did get that down. It's back to her teammates. As Seeger's going to go ahead and try to get this push through. It's going to be deflected, though. And here comes Austinson. She's going to go ahead and work this through. I think she was trying to get to her sister, but didn't know a line change was coming. So the Tigers have to retouch as here comes Erickson. Erickson's working this through the far side. She's going to have it poke checked away. Cannot get the stick back on. It is 22. Goes on that outside. Picked up for a second by Noble. And once again, that puck luck as they get a shot on goal. Save Murray. 39 shots on goal for the Cougars, 27 for the Tigers. A little over 10 minutes left to go here in your Southern Locking Glass third period.
20 seconds, 15 seconds on the penalty.
Yeah, on the Bayview Freeborn power play.
Here's the fun fact for you two.
Not Bayview Freeborn. Freeborn Mauer.
If that penalty would have expired when they were getting ready to drop the puck, she cannot come out of the box until after the puck has been dropped.
Okay.
And why is that, Jay?
Because it disrupts, and technically they're still on the
face-off.
penalty, so it doesn't start until after the puck is
Shot's going to come in from Presiatic. It's going to be
information.
Saved out front. Attic again. Shot from Noble. Hits a Tiger on the way in. East works this through down to the Tiger zone. Going to take a shot. That's going to go wide. Down on the near side. Picked up by the Tigers. Then it's deflected. Cougars take a shot. It's going to go off of Noble. Noble just got away with a trip there. And puck out in the open. Cougars are going to hold that in. They're going to take another shot. And the puck bouncing everywhere out there. And save again by Murray as she will freeze it. Coming up to the 9-minute mark here.
It is it's quiet in here.
It is quiet. I know a lot of the parents down along the boards now, getting ready to
It's eerily quiet in here.
I'm not going to say cheer on, but encourage their Tiger players when they come out.
We'll just go with it's a little different atmosphere.
Going to go
as of right now
down for an icing against the Tigers. Coming up 8:20 to go here. Face off on the far side, down in the Tiger zone.
And may God bless. And again.
Thank you, as I'm sneezing. 8 minutes just went by here. Tigers did get that down into the Cougar zone, and Cougars tipped that in for an icing. Once again, 6-0 in favor of East. And face-off going to be dumped back into the near side corner. Gaskison trying to work this up as well as Hauser, but it's going to be deflected. And East is going to bring this in on the near side. They're going to go ahead and try to center. Deflected out front, but now back out to the point. Go cross ice 15, tries to get it down. Now back out. 15 takes a shot right into the glove of Murray. So as we were saying earlier to start the game, just finding here.
I'm pretty sure at the start of the game we were talking about alligator skins and...
You were.
You got to start somewhere.
The rankings, of course, East comes in tonight at 6th. The Tigers come in at 14. And Tigers get another icing against them as we're now under 7 minutes to go.
I don't even know what I said, but Ron called me Bob the Builder. I can't remember.
Can you fix it? Yes, you can. Face off on the near side, down in the Tiger zone. And Tigers do control this as Austinson, she'll send that down.
I bet he's meaning about when I picked up the book that you wouldn't pick up. The book that you were putting zero effort in and couldn't read.
I was shuffling my head.
And then people's stuff was getting all read wrong because you refused to pick it up. And then I had to pick it up and save the day. So I fixed it.
I appreciate it. Here we go.
That's
at the
what he's
6 minute
meaning.
mark. Face off on the far side in the Tiger zone, controlled by East.
There is that.
They'll dump that down into the far side corner. Now it's going to go up as the Tigers try to get this cleared up. It will go into neutral ice. East had to retouch. Now down on the far side, Tigers trying to get this out, but it just keeps going back and forth. And here is going to come Shaw. Shaw working on the inside. She tries to get it centered out there for Gaskison. And deflected out. Now another shot. Gaskison gets hit.
Yep, Gaskison's going to go.
Yep, Gaskison retributed.
They always catch the retaliation penalty.
And
unfortunately,
East takes another shot.
She gets a lot of those. She should have learned by now.
Yeah. Very emotional player, of course, plays with all of her heart.
Yes, very emotional player. And you can just see the frustration on her face.
Yeah, this is definitely not where she wanted to see this game going here tonight either. For the seniors on the team, of course, emotional night for her as well, even though she's not a senior, but playing with a lot of these seniors from the get-go. Tigers are going to get a clear up here, as that is going to be Seeger that'll dump that down. This is a Davey Valerio at Robert Hoffman Realty penalty kill. Indy Hansen down there trying to make something on the short-handed here. As East will bring this down through neutral ice, down in the Tiger zone. Minute 30 to go in the penalty kill. Down on the far side. Puck will get hit towards the net, but it's going to go just wide. Down along the boards. Tigers still trying to move this forward, and they do. And it's going to be Austinson and
Indy.
Yeah, I was just trying to see here. They can't keep it in. as it was Austinson and Hansen. They were trying to get something going there before it was poke checked away. As Hannah Austinson controls us down in the Cougar zone, dumps that back over towards Marley Goskason. Able to connect there.
I like
Tigers do get this picked up in their zone. Can't get it cleared back out. 37 seconds. Coming up to the 3-minute mark here in the game.
Oh, check this out.
As it's pushed over into the far side. East working from the point. Getting it down on the inside. It's going to be picked up. And here comes Presley Attic. She brings that through before it's poke checked away. Down neutral ice, 15 seconds left on the penalty kill. As East bringing this back into the Tiger zone, 7 seconds.
You see something cool?
You're going to start your truck as a shot there on goal was picked up by Murray. Jay's all excited. He can start his truck from his phone now.
Oh, got the little hoopty none mores.
As Tigers now will be full strength after the face-off, as Goskason will come out. So technically, this is where Jay had said it. It starts off as the penalty. Now
See?
Tigers at full strength.
I told you.
You did tell us,
Not
and
like
you were
I was
correct.
making it up. I've been known to tell a couple stories
And
in my
here we
day,
go.
but-
That's going to be moved up towards Austinson. Austinson takes a shot, going to go wide. Indy gets back there to pick that up. She's going to try to get this recentered, but East is going to get a stick on it there, and they're going to push that. But it's held in by Austinson before it's sent down for an icing by the Cougars. And they're saying no icing as, I'm not sure. He had his arm up.
I'll tell you
Austinson
why.
is going to pick that back up. She's going to work this down deep into the Cougar zone.
Not that it matters because it's run time, but
Shaw.
they just didn't want to stop the action.
Seeger up towards Henderson. Looks like it's all senior. No, because Seeger is not. Excuse me. Thought it was going to be an all senior line here. Minute 10 to go here. Fighting for it along the far side corner. As East just freezing it, which we've talked. Tigers have done this in the past. It's going to be picked up here by Shaw. Shaw tries to move it forward. She's going to get it forward. It's to Henderson. She gets it hit there along the wall. No arm. Cougars bring this back through neutral ice, down into the Tiger zone.
The whistles have frozen.
Yes.
They don't work none more.
Down on the near side. Tigers going to try to move this through. Goes on to the neutral ice. Cougars pick this back up. Still controlling it in neutral ice. Tigers, they'll get a stick on it. And here comes Shaw. Shaw working on the outside. She has Austinson. Passes it back. Austinson can't control it as it's out there. Gets centered. Backhanded shot there by Henderson. Is not going to get in. And here comes the Cougars, a 3-on-1. And 2-1. They're going to take a shot. It will be saved. So your Albert Lee Tigers are going to drop this one 6-0 on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. We're going to go right into a Dawson Limousine post-game show here. Once again, if you need a night out of the town, give Dawson Limousine a call. Let Brad and his crew show for you around 507-402-0606. Tigers do drop this here. Once again, knew it was going to be a tough battle, 6 versus 14. Not where they wanted the score to be. Shots on goal for the Tigers, 33. Shots on goal for the Cougars, 43.
They just added 3 more at the end. That thing literally said 30. I wrote it down as 30. They
You
literally
did. You had it written down as 30.
And I thought, wow, we only had 3 shots on goal that period? That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, they did adjust it there. I'm going to get over here to this here as that game that's done there. I want to thank our in-game sponsors, of course, tonight, our sports boosters, everybody for helping make Power 96 Sports here on Power 96. on our Boxcast, our YouTube, and our website possible. Once again, this is our technically first full season of using our YouTube channel. We've got a lot of people who have migrated to it, so we do appreciate that. I know there's a lot of choices out there as far as streaming services. You've got, of course, lots of other places to watch.
What were you looking at so hard there?
We're glad that you give us... I was going to look at this thing, and then it's there. But for choosing Power 96. Like I said, the Tiger team here falls tonight to this one. But we have a lot more season to go here, Jay. And
I wouldn't say a lot.
Well, okay, not a lot. We got a few more weeks.
Yeah,
how does that sound?
We're coming into the playoff push here real quick, and so the season now is very short, and all they can do is use this game as a teaching lesson and hopefully tighten up some things that are loose. Repair some things that are broken and get better, because we are getting to that point where this may be it. If we don't perform and do things well like we can, there may not be tomorrow. And so we just have to evolve by learning from our mistakes.
And of course, this game tonight. They did drop. They have one more game, and that is against Owatonna on, what's today? Today's Tuesday. So Thursday night, they'll be up in Owatonna.
Don't quote me, but I believe we kind of pounded on Owatonna when they were here this year.
So
it was early in the year.
Get a win.
It was early in the year, but I believe we put it to them.
So just so everybody can see how in the Big Nine. Right now in Northfield, 11-0. Mankato East, 9-1. Now 10-1. Albert Lee was 8-3. They're going to be 8-4. Owatonna 6-6. So a very winnable game here. You look at, we still got when you look at that section, you do have Dodge County.
Yeah, so I'm gonna assume that they're probably gonna get a 4 or 5. If they get a 5, they're gonna be away. If they get a 4, they're gonna be home.
So we may be back here on home ice one more time. Of course, this was our last video stream of Lady Tiger hockey for the year. I do want to thank Caldy, Felix.
Well, maybe not though.
Mush.
Those first two teams aren't not even in this section.
Correct.
Right. So, worst case scenario, they get a 3 and they should still be home.
So we could still have one more home game here, but we will not be airing it on our Boxcast or our YouTube, as we are a Minnesota State High School League radio affiliate.
Playoffs.
Yep, and then, but we will have the radio action here, and then of course if they continue on through, I did see that the section championship will be played up in Owatonna again this year.
It is every year, Dave. Girls play in Owatonna, boys play at the rec center in Rochester.
And
which I think we need to strongly write a letter to the board, because if Owatonna does make it through, they are playing on home ice. Same with the Rochester teams on the boys' side. They make it through, they're playing in front of home ice, and the whole point of that is to make it neutral.
Yep.
It's not neutral when the home team plays on that ice.
We're going to end our video stream here, so thank you all for